Good afternoon, everyone. This is Curtis with ConnexiCore. Today I'm going to show you a full inspection with ConnexiCore Cloud. First, when you get to the login screen for ConnexiCore Cloud, you'll enter your username and password. Then you'll hit login. After you've logged in, you'll see that you come to a screen for all your inspections. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see there's a profile option. Here in the profile, you can change your name and add a new password if you choose to, and you can also upload a profile picture here. Under Dashboard, this gives you an overview of your account, how many inspections, images, users, and companies there are in your account, along with the progression of images over a year's period. Again, there's your Inspections tab. Under Analysis Management, you can go in here and create teams and workflows. You have to have a team to have a workflow, so there is a guide to this. I'd encourage you to please look at it and go over it. And if you need to utilize it, the option is there for you. Under Access Management, this is where you go to create companies and users. Under Company Management, I've already created a company called Company Alpha. This will be used for the demo inspection purpose. And under User Management, I'm going to create a new user. The user will be named John Doe III. Under Email Address, I'll create a fictitious email. I will deselect this check to send credentials to the user because this is a fictitious email, so that person will not receive it. Under password, I'm going to create a password because this is a fictitious email. Actually, I think I misspelled it, so I'm going to do it again. The company it belongs to is the company Alpha that I created. And for this permission, I will give this user a administrator privilege. If you have any questions about what permissions you have under your account, just click on the Info tab, and this gives you a list of all the permissions from administrator to guest, along with their descriptions below it. And I'm going to deselect the subscribe newsletter. I'll hit create. John Doe III. I'll do jd3@abc.com. Deselect. And that person is created. So after you've done that in Access Management, Annotation Management is another equally important option within ConnexiCore Cloud. You can see there's several annotations that have already been made along with sub-annotations under them. So just for example, Power Lines has several annotations offered. Solar has the same. Each one has its own individual area of expertise, if you will. So for construction site, for example, you have scaffolding joint, loose plastic, etc., etc. The one thing to remember is if you need additional or if you need to create new, you can create a root type here. The top line is a root type. Once you create the root type, these are subroots. So if you want to add more to Power Lines, you just hit the Add button and then create your new annotation here. So that's very helpful within the annotation part side of ConnexiCore Cloud. So going back to inspections, I'm going to create a new inspection. I'm going to title this General Inspection Demo. Under the annotation or under the inspection type, I'm going to select Other. And obviously you can select many things from power line to district heating, bridge, etc., etc. But just for this, because there's different inspections within this general demo, I'm just going to select on Other. The inspection belongs to Company Alpha. And I'm going to put it in a published state just because it's easier to do right now. So I'll hit Create. This will pop up. And under the General Demo Inspection folder you see on my screen, I have 3 different inspection types. I have a roof inspection, a bridge inspection, and a railway inspection. Each one of them has a certain series of photos. For this one, I have 3 in the roof. There's 3 in the bridge. 3 in the bridge, and then there's 4 in the railway. When you upload images, you are able to upload images individually, as you can see here on the screen. So upload files, you can upload one or you can upload multiple. The difference here is that there is no user tag or filterability with this option. Under Upload with User Tags, you are able to add a user tag to the images that you will upload. So if you have a bridge inspection, you could say it's the bridge pylons. You could say if it's a power line, you could say all distribution, or pick your choice, or pick your poison if you will, but for the most part, whatever images you select will receive this user tag. In this case, I'm going to actually select the folder upload option. Now, a minute ago I showed you under General Demo Inspection that there were 3 different types of inspections in the General Demo Inspection folder. So this is the main folder, and then these are the subfolders. And under the subfolders, there were respective images for each. This gives me filterability. So I'm going to select General Demo Inspection, and I'll hit Upload. And it'll tell me that there are 11 files to be uploaded. Of these 11 files, you're seeing that there's 10 images that will receive the General Demo Inspection. 3 of the 10 will receive Roof Inspection. 3 of the 10 will receive Bridge Inspection, and 4 of the 10 will receive Railway Inspection as a user tag. I'll hit Start Upload, and it begins uploading the images there. While that's uploading, I'm going to go ahead and do some housekeeping. Under Map Layer, if I want a Google Map overlay, I'll select this URL link. I'll add it and then name it Google. I'm also going to add an ArcGIS layer. So you see that link is here. Going to add that there. And if you have a Drone Deploy map, you can go into Drone Deploy and download the Leaflet Tile Layer app within Drone Deploy. And then you'll add that generated link within Drone Deploy into here under the URL section, and then name it. If you have a map through a Pix4D or some other map generator, you'll have to, at least on Pix4D, you'll have to upload it to a Maps Made Easy or Mango Maps, somewhere to host that actual orthomosaic. Then you have to get the XYZ schematic URL from them, and then upload that map. Questions on how to do that, or what exactly that looks like, that information is listed right here on the screen. Just select the More Information tab here, or Map Guide here with the question mark, and it will explain to you how to do that. So now our images have been uploaded. And what I mean by filterability is that if you just want to see roof images, then going to Add Filter and selecting Roof Inspection will filter the images out to just that particular set of inspections. If you want to see railway inspections, again, just select it and it pops up there. And if you want to see bridge, then select it and only those images will pop up. This is filterability. Okay, so imagine if you're doing a pole inspection and you have folders for all the poles individually, then you add those images to those poles. This gives you the ability to filter them within ConnexiCore, and you're able to see how it comes out that way. So for this example, I'm going to do an annotation. I see that there's some displaced tiles here, so I'm going to annotate them by selecting the letter D or by pressing the pencil icon here. I'm going to annotate it, and then I can go in here to select annotation type and then go down to roof here and select an annotation here. We'll go section 9 here, so we'll just go to add subtype, and I'll do displaced tile. Enter. Then I can select that annotation. I'm going to give it a level 4 severity because it is open. While it's not displaced and falling, it is open. You can see for roof joists here. Going to give a remedy action of reattach or replace. Save, and then a comment of multiple displaced tiles. Save. So there's the issue, there's a remedy, and then I'll hit create annotation, and now it's there. Here's another displaced tile. So if I wanted just to copy this annotation here, I'll select on the image, I'll hit Control C. I'll go to this image here and I'll add it. So what it's not done is copied the remedy and comment, but what it has done is just brought over that annotation of a displaced tile to this, and it is level 4 because it is displaced. And actually I'm going to name this a 5 because it's displaced and it looked like it could fall. On this image here, I know I have some broken tiles at this cap here, or at the peak of this roof. So I'm going to create an annotation, like so. I'm going to use this empty slot here. These are quick keys. I'll hit the roof section here, and I'll name it broken, and I'll give it a level 3. In the comments, I'll say broken tile. In the remedy, I'll say replace. And then I'll create the annotation. Okay, I'm going to do the copy paste function again. Control C, and there's one over here, and then there's another one over here to the left. Okay, after that's done, those images have been annotated, and we're done with these set of images. On the bridge inspection, I'm just going to do a couple of these. It's the same process. You're looking for issues. I'm going to zoom in. There's rebar showing. So I'm going to select the rebar. Do a quick type. Go to bridge. Go select. Give us a level 3. Create annotation. And also there's some spalling going on with the concrete. So I'll select the annotation tool again. Go to bridge. Create a new annotation called Spalding Concrete. And I'll give this a level 4 just to make it different. In this case, for example's sake, create annotation. Now that's there. Next image. Next image. So we see some more spalding here. So I can create a new annotation box, or I can just copy this one. Okay. So that's that for the bridge inspection. Under this railway inspection, you can zoom into the rail a little bit further. See if there's any issues with the crossing. I don't see any on that image. Look at the next one. Zoom in. No issues. But say there's some vegetation impingements. So say this bush right here is causing impingement onto the right-of-way. We can annotate that by selecting the letter D. So I'm going to select the letter D. It's brought up the annotation tool icon. Then I'll name this vegetation. Give a level 1, create the annotation. Then we'll move to our next image by pressing the arrow right key or arrow left key, or by selecting the arrow right key here. So again, I don't see much of anything. We could say there's some encroachment into the right of way. It's pretty clear cut, but for this example, I'm not going to. And then we get to our last railway image. So this is a pretty high altitude image. We know that by selecting image details, and it's almost 100 feet relative. But I want to zoom into this section of the track right here. What I see is that there's some wood planks that have been broken. I'm going to select the letter D again, create my annotation, select annotation type, select on railroad. I'm going to add broken wood crossing, enter, select, I'm going to give us a level 3, create the annotation. And now that's done. So we've effectively looked at 3 different inspection types over a broad area of land. Now I want to create a report. So up here on the report section, I just want to see the issues only. If I wanted to see a bridge inspection with bridge inspection images, but I want to see bridge inspection with rebar, then I can filter that here. If I select the AND option, I want to see general demo inspections, which is all of them, remind you, but I would just want to see general demo inspections and rebar, and then it filters down here to just the inspection, or just the inspection images that have those 2 classifications. All right. And remind you, if you want to confirm your user tags, then all you have to do is select on the image, hit image details, look at user tags. This has the general demo inspection and the roof inspection. Because this image was under the roof inspection subfolder, which was under the main folder of general demo inspection. Okay. So again, we're going to filter it out to all issues. Then we'll create our report. If you want to add your logo here, all you have to do is hit Add Logo and find your logo within your file finder. Once you change this logo, it will change it here and here. Scroll down a little bit more. We'll see our map. Because it's a large area, we're not going to be able to zoom in and see all the images, or all the image positions. But we can just zoom the map in to see where they're generally located. On the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see that there's a report date, number of annotations, the status of the report, the type of report it is, or type of inspection it is, the company that owns this particular inspection, how many images, and then who created it. If you don't want to see this side menu here, then just hit Disable Sidebar like so. That widens the map out a little bit. We can readjust if we need to, and it gives you more of an inspection summary page here to write any summary information. The next page here is Annotation Overview. You have a unique ID for that annotation that was created. You have the severity level. You have the user tags that was attached to it. You have the issue that was found, and then you have any comments that were placed in the comment box, along with the page number that this particular annotation is found on. And that process repeats over and over until the report is done. Scroll down to the first page. You see there's a file name, the date and time that the image was taken, the geoposition of this. There is a Google Maps link that you can select, and it'll pop up the Google Maps icon or website here. You can select on satellite, and if you want to see a 3D representation of it, then obviously you can go 3D where you can zoom in and out, what have you. The altitude of this particular image was taken from the drone was 77.1 feet. And the heading of the camera when it took the picture was northeast at 47.89994. So here's your main image with the annotation box there, and here's your annotation, cropped annotation view here, along with the comment and the remedy and your severity levels. If you select this link, the person who selects this link will have to have sign-on privileges to see it. Then each image after this will be the same premise, if you will. So file, date, position, altitude, heading, user tag information. Here's your main image. There's 3 annotations on this one image. There's 1, 2, and 3, and then we start a new page. And this process repeats over and over again. To share this inspection without a person having to log in, we'll go to Embedded Links. We'll create an embedded link. And this embedded link, it has permission of user. There's also guest permission as well, but for this example we'll select link user. You select an expiration date, and then you'll hit generate. When you hit generate, you'll right click, save or copy link address, open a new tab, and go to it. Because that specific one I selected was not part of this person's company, you're not going to be able to see it. So it's important that you select a user or a search a user that has the permission for that company. In this example, I'm going to show you that this person here, which is again mine, or the user that I created, has the appropriate permissions to the appropriate company. And this is what it looks like when you send an embedded link. There's no user information on the left-hand side of the screen. It's strictly what you have provided, okay? And what that person has permission to see. That's embedded links. So say you have videos that you would like to add to your report. You can select the external link tab right here. And then if you have a video hosted on a website such as YouTube or Vimeo, you can name the link here and add it, and that will be added to your report, and it's clickable under the external links icon there. If you need analysis done, you can select analysis here. Your workflows, if you created any, will also be in this section here. If you ever have a question about shortcuts, that option is right there on the icon. If you ever want to change your layout view from thumbnails to lists, then that option is there. If you want to change the view of your particular screen from thumbnails at the bottom, multiple thumbnails, you can do multiple thumbnail row. Which is seen here, and then single thumbnail is seen here. Okay. With that, if you ever have any questions, please feel free to email us. We'll be more than happy to assist you. I hope this video has been proved helpful to you, and I appreciate your time, and have a nice day.